Beautiful fish. Big fish on, guys. Look at that beautiful fish. I don't really want to stick around. First things first, I need some bug spray. These bugs are killing me already. Woo! I can't see. These Alaskan mosquitoes are no joke. I'm gonna be creek hopping today, fishing some areas I've fished before, some areas I haven't. I'm hoping to get into some rainbow trout and grayling. I got my 5-weight fly rod, floating line. I used 10-pound fluorocarbon from my fly line as my leader, and then today I happen to have like 6-pound fluorocarbon for a tippet. And there we go, that's what I'll start the day out with. That's a leech pattern right there, a balanced leech. It's what I fished with in last week's video that you guys saw, which was me fishing a tiny creek here in Alaska, caught a couple rainbows and a nice Arctic grayling. If you haven't seen that video, when we're done here, go check that one out. The first fish that I caught last week on that little leech in very little water, it was awesome, like a 17, 18-inch rainbow, beautiful fish. Check it out after this video. We are in bear country, so you have to be prepared. I got bear spray on me. Every time I'm out, I see a bear or encounter a bear here in Alaska, so you just have to be prepared. The one time I went out without bear spray, it was a mistake, and I only went like 300 yards from the car, and I was fishing, and then I like turned around to start heading back towards the car, and there was a little grizzly bear right there. I didn't know if it had a mom or not. I wasn't sure, but I was scared. I've never felt so scared of an animal out in the wilderness, and ended up backtracking about 1.5 miles to give a lot of space between me and that bear to get back to the road. And when I got to the road, despite backtracking so far, I spooked another grizzly, about crapped my pants, got to the car. My wife was not happy with me for not having bear spray on me, but not again. Gotta have it all the time out here. All right, everybody, I'm all set. Let's hit the river, try to catch some fish. Get out of here, bear. Get out of here, bear. Hip. Hip. Coming through. Coming through. This is sketchy. It's coming down there from the train tracks. It's a pretty nasty slope right here. I've caught some fish down here before, but it's pretty sketchy getting down here. Ah, yeah, sketch. This looks like a reasonably safe rock to be on. Oh, this current is strong, just pulling that fly right into this log. Might have to go with something heavier. It's a pretty strong current right where we are. I gotta move down into a little more slack water to be able to keep my fly in play. Oh yeah. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, pretty sketchy. Don't do what I do at home, okay? I'm doing this, but I don't think anyone else should. I kind of want to go with some brighter colors in here. Something heavier and something brighter. I've fished all in there before, and it is just straight mud right up to your hips. So I'm not going to go out over to the right there. There we go. Always bring these marabou jigs with me to Alaska, just in case the flows are super high. You can stay down much better. Oh, had to miss, guys. I had to follow. Fish on, guys. What do we got here? Grayling? Yep, grayling. Nice, guys. Awesome. Gotta keep them out of these logs here. It's a decent sized grayling right there. Oh yeah, not a bad fish. Oh, come on, I gotta reach. Oh yeah, guys, that's a nice grayling right there. Beautiful fish. Look at that beautiful fish. And I dropped him in the water. He got off there, but that was an awesome fish. See if we can catch another one. No room to back cast behind me. Fish on, guys. Smaller one. What do we got here? Feels like a rainbow. Moving faster than that grayling did. Oh, and he might have taken me into a tree here. Let's see if I can get him out. Okay, got him out. Let's see. Yep, that looks like a rainbow, guys. Nice. There we go, guys. All right, get my hand wet down here. Not a bad fish right there. There he goes. Sweet, guys. Good spot right here. Yeah, there's just a huge back eddy and so much swirling water in here. There's just places for these fish to just park back here and wait for stuff to come to them. It is not easy to cast this out and get it to them, but oh, I had a hit. Uh-oh, now I'm up in the tree. Guys, try to give you a look behind me. Got this little window right behind me to make my cast. Not the prettiest of fly fishing right here. Line all over the place, but let this sit for a second. Strip, strip, just popping that. Ah, had another hit. Hard to feel the strikes in this water. Try it over here. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a big tree over there. Fish on, guys. Another grayling. Or is that a rainbow? That's a rainbow. Nice. Sweet. It is hard to land these fish from up here. There we go, guys. Another beautiful fish there on this chartreuse marabou jig. Another beautiful rainbow right there. There he goes. Sweet, guys. We'll just keep on fishing at this spot until we stop catching fish. Oh, fish on, guys, at the last second. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I lost him. He took me under the tree. He took me under this log right here. That was awesome. He splashed at it a couple times right in front of me down here and then went right underneath this log. That's crazy. All right, I think we're gonna move around. I know how deep that stuff is right there in the middle. That'd be a great place to be able to stand and fish that, but it gets deep and the mud is terrible over there. Don't ask me how I know. But I'm gonna try to go around back in that back country. I'll be yelling to make sure I spook off any bears, and then get to that little bald patch over there and try to fish some of this slack stuff over on that side. Yep. Up the sketchy rocks we go. This is what I'm gonna go through to try to get to that bald spot I was pointing out. That's some thick stuff in there. Ah, let's do it. I'm here. Got the bear spray. Hey, bear! Hey, bear! Get out of here, bear! Hey, bear! Oh, yeah, guys, look at that. It's up to my waist. Hey, bear! Get out of here, bear! Hey! Hey! Oh, I gotta walk through here. Oh, get down, guys. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Dang it. That thing scared the crap out of me. Ah. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see how deep this mud is right here. Not too bad yet. All right. There we are, guys. Got down to this lower section. Let's see. Oh yeah, it drops off real fast. And try to make some casts from right here. Turn my chest cam back on. No ticks or anything. And it didn't take long for me to have this. Someone just shot something. Hello? That's always worrisome. Someone just shot a gun a couple times, guys. I'm a little scared now. Wild Alaska. Fishing down here. Goodness gracious, guys. All right. I kind of want to get out of here. Well, guys, I went over to that bald spot, threw a few casts. Someone is shooting a gun somewhere nearby me. I don't know if they're warning shots for me to get out of here, although this is all public, but I don't feel like sticking around. Yep, you guys hear that? Goodness gracious. Yeah, guys, I went through the mud pretty quick. I want to get out of here. I don't like being around when I hear gunshots in the background. Goodness gracious. At least they're hitting a target, I think so. You can hear a thud after the gun blast, so sounds like they're hitting a target, but I don't really want to stick around. Yeah, all right. Good start to the day. I think it's just time to move on. I think it's time to move to a new spot. Well, I know I was in a public spot back there and right up on the river, and I don't know, but the further I was walking away from where those gunshots were coming, they've just stopped. So I don't like to take things personally. I normally don't, but I don't know if it's a coincidence that I hear a bunch of gunshots and then I get away from the area and they stop. So, woo! Gotta stay safe out here. Number one rule from my wife: make good decisions, stay safe. Big fish on, guys. Oh, dang. That's a good fish right there. That looks like a pretty decent rainbow. Gotta walk him down where I can land him. Oh man, sweet. Oh, get this guy on the reel here. Oh, I got a log right in front of me. Cannot let him get tangled up in that. Oh, he's going right for it. I gotta lift him over it. Yeah, not let him get me tangled up in anything. Oh, this looks like a good fish, guys. Nice. I was gonna go back to the car after shots were fired, but decided to cast in here. Nice fish. Good fighter. Get out of all that crap there. Get out of all that crap there. Come on. Oh. Oh. And that would be a Jack King salmon. Yeah, black gums. Gotta release this guy. I thought it was a rainbow, but you can tell by the black spots on it and the black gums, it's a king. And Jack King is a king that runs up too early. It gets caught up with 4-year kings. And yeah, so I gotta get him unhooked and then get him released right away. So yep, that's why it's so important to know your species. Wait till he's good to go. So king salmon come up into the rivers or creeks, go to lakes, spawn, and then die. Eventually, as the babies mature into adult salmon, they'll swim back to the ocean. And then after 4 years, they'll swim back up the same river or creek that they were born at to spawn and then repeat the cycle. A king salmon is a big fish, 30, 40 pounds, and a lot longer than that one we caught. Every now and again, a king salmon that maybe is only 1 or 2 years old gets into a different group of king salmon and just starts swimming with them. And that's the case in that fish we caught right there. That was a small king salmon. It's good to know your species around here. I'm catch and releasing anyway, but you need to know what you're getting into. King salmon have black spots on the back and then black gums. And the black gums with the black spots on the back make it pretty easy to distinguish them from other types of salmon. But anyway, what an awesome fish that was. Really cool catch. All right, awesome to catch that little Jack King. Time to roll on to the next spot. All right, just parked. We're back on a trail here, heading to the creek that I've never fished before, but I've always wanted to explore. And when I was coming out, I saw one person going upriver, 2 people coming back from downriver. Both of them said there's some decent holes, but they didn't catch anything. So I don't know how good we'll do, but at least it should be scenic for you guys, and maybe we can land a fish or 2. Gotta give it a try. Oh, look at this log, guys. Oh, look at this. I love that. All right, cast it on the side. Something gets swept in there. Oh, come on. That's juicy. That is juicy. But nothing, huh? That looks pretty darn good. I don't know how much more of this creek I will work, because I don't know it very well, and I've fished some good spots and not been much action. Fish on, guys. Nice. Good fish. How about that log? That's awesome. Right where it should be, huh? Beautiful little rainbow. All right. Oh, there we go, guys. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty bow right there. Beautiful fish. There he goes. Nice, guys. All right, I fished down for about a mile, hit some nice looking holes, but no other fish other than that one. But considering some people had fished down here earlier and hadn't caught anything, I'm happy with the one. So heading back to the car now. I have one more creek that I want to fish today. Hopefully we can get a few more fish to the net. Wow, look at that bald eagle, guys. Holy cow. That is awesome. Just flying so slow through the air. That was awesome. Well, this is one of the spots I wanted to check out today, but it's pretty high. I don't think I'm gonna make it across. I've caught some nice rainbows way over on the other side, and it's more shallow than it looks, but it's still pretty high. It'd be up to my belly, probably to my chest, and I don't want to get that wet today. later in the season. The last time I fished this area was way later. It was in fall, and the water levels were down a lot more. The salmon runs were done, and I was fishing beads and caught a bunch of beautiful rainbow trout. But we'll work our way back upriver and see if there's any spots that look juicy. Fish on, guys. A rainbow on a dry there. Saw that one under there. Eating dries off the top, so put on a little ant. That was awesome. Saw him right under that tree eating some bugs. Oh yeah, good fish. Pretty skinny. Might be post-spawn. Didn't exactly have the fight they normally have either, so yeah, I would say this fish is probably post-spawn. See how skinny that fish is. There's that dry fly right there in the mouth. Long, skinny rainbow. There he goes. Well, all right, everybody, I think we're gonna call it a day. It was a blast today, got on a bunch of fish. Thanks so much for joining Kevin Rapkoch Fishing. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.